Hello everyone. This is basically a TikTok the game in Java. All of us know that there are generally two players. One just puts X and cross and other puts 0. So you have to enter either 0 or your cross. So here there are two players, X and O. X have to enter cross and your O have to enter 0. So the data structure basically here used is one uh, 2D array. 2D array, the name of the 2D array here used is your board. And here I have to enter the row size and your column size. And here I have taken the n. This is one integer type. Okay. And now I have operations I have to do. I have to first print the board in the console or in the output. And here I have to display. Here I have displayed actually the row index and column index of both the row and column of the board. Okay. Again, then so that the player will know that in which place I have to enter your cross or your 0. Okay, where I have to give that input. So that must be clear for the user. Okay, so here where to input by giving the row and column index and the update. Then I have to update the board. Suppose one user has entered in the invalid places entered. Then the program must have display that you have entered in one invalid area. Okay, so your program must be that much robust that if some user have entered in the area or invalid area, that message should be displayed that you have entered in one invalid area, and again you have to enter your value. Okay, so your program statement should be that much clear that one programmer has can write the code depending upon your problem statement. Okay, then here I have written the operations here done. Switch turns means alternate turns between the players. Okay, so one player has to just put your cross, then other player has to enter your 0. So the alternate turns between the players must be done. Then game loops means continue. That game will continue till there is one winner or the board is full. Okay. So when you know that the one is player or one the player is winner or your board is full or the board is full means that is one draw. Means there is no winner. The game is a draw. So check for the win. There is one operation determine if a player has won the game. And when you know that the game is a draw, so you have to check for that draw. Determine if the board is full with no winner. Okay. If the game board is full, then you know that yes, your board is full. So your methods or functions present in my program, they are your board initialization. The initialize board function is there. This sets up an empty board with the spaces. Then print board. First your board must be printed so that the user or the players. There are two players, player 1 and player 2. Player 1 is X and player 2 is your O. The X has to enter cross and your O has to enter your 0. Okay. They must see the game board first. Then they have to enter your data or your symbols or your signs respectively in that particular places according to their requirement. Okay. So then print board displays the board to the consoles with the appropriate formatting. Then players move. So player move means is accept the player input for the row and column, checks their validity. I have told you if the user or players, player 1 and player 2, they have entered their symbols means your cross or your 0 in wrong places, then my program must tell them that you have entered data in the wrong places. Okay, so you have entered invalid data. So again, enter your data in the valid places. Okay, so then if you have entered your data in the valid places, then only there must be updated in your, it will accept and updated in the board. Okay, then switch player. So after valid entry only, the game will be switched to the second player. Okay, order between the player X and player your O. Okay, then check win. Check for the win means checks rows and columns and diagonals for the winning line. You know the game. What is your TikTok game? Tic-Tac-Toe game, you know that. So if rows are in the line, columns are in the line, and diagonals, then these are the winning lines. Okay. So if any player has the symbols in that line, then that player is the winner. And draw means if the board is full. So you have to check this function that if the board is full. If the board is full and even at that time there is no winner, then that match means that my game is a draw. Okay. So the game, the loop continues till there is one winner or there is draw means the board is full. So let's run my program first. So this is one assignment for my students. Okay, this is my problem statements. First, you have to go for the problem statement or program statement minutely so that you can design your program. Okay, first you have to understand your program minutely. So for the basic Java students, this is not for the core Java students. Also, core Java students can do this. So this will be one assignment, or you can say one assignment for your project for your both for your basic Java and core Java students. You can see the problem statement. Okay, these are I have written the problem statement very minutely. Just have a look in these statements. Okay, I will show you the output. Then you try writing this by your own. Okay. Uh, so just have a look. Here you know that your final, why your final is used, because static final, you know that static means I can use by their class name directly without creating the object. Final means I can't just change its value further. Okay, here I have I have not used any access specifier, means if I want this all these functions that has been used only by my class, then I have to make it private. But I have not used any access specifier here, means all these functions means that the access by default, its access specifiers are default. Okay, if I want to be use these functions by any outsider package, then I have to make it public. Okay, so this is only for the assignment for my students. I have made it default access specifiers. Okay, so these are the functions. So I have to just run this program, run file. So see, this is my board. Okay, so here this is one square matrix. Okay, 3 by 3 matrix. So this is row number 0, 1, 2. These are the columns 0, 1, 2. Square matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so here now I have to enter, means player X enter your move, means you have to enter row and columns. If here you have entered any invalid, first it will check whether you have entered in the right places. In the first move, I will enter one correct value. Okay, so I have, suppose I want to enter in this place, so I have to enter 0. This is row number, this is column 0. Suppose I have to enter in the 0 and 2. Okay, 0 then 2. So see, here I have entered. Okay, then it will ask you player O, enter your move. Okay, so suppose player O, it will enter in this position 2 and your 0. Suppose 2 and 0. See this place. Okay, suppose player 1 will enter in this position. So 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Okay, so if I will enter here, then I have to enter 2, 1. This is your row number and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so instead of writing 1 and 2, suppose I have written 1, 2 like this way. Okay, and suppose 2. So here data entry is invalid. So my program must be that much robust that it will check that I have entered invalid empty, invalid data. Okay, so it will not take my data. So see what it will show you. This move is not valid. Try again. Okay, so now I will enter 1 and 2. Okay, so here, so now player 2 says that if I will write X here, player X right X here, then that will be 1 win. Okay, so now player 2 entered there. Okay, now suppose in the 0, 0 position, player X entered 0. Now let's make it 1 win. Okay, okay. So now suppose at the 1 and 0 position, let's make 1 win. Okay, 1 and your 0. Okay, then 0, 1. There X wins. Now X there X wins. So I have checked one invalid entry here. 0 enter move, that is invalid entry. Then I have made one pair X wins winning entry. Now I have to do one thing, that is your draw. Okay, I have to do one draw. Let's again run my program and do draw. Okay. Now enter the data randomly. Okay, so that will be a one draw. Then okay. 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 So there is one data there. That's why it will tell that there is one data. So again, I can't enter the data there in the 1, 2. So I can enter the data where there are blank spaces. Okay. So now here I have to make this one draw, right? So I don't have to enter the data at the 0, 2 position. Here I have to enter the data at 2, 2 position. Okay. Now X have to enter at 0, 2 position. Oh, that is one diagonal. So that's also wins. Player X wins. Yes. Now your X is diagonally placed. That's why player X wins. Also your full, your board is also full. So this is my TikTok game, Tic-Tac-Toe game. So now I have to go for the program. This is my output. Okay. This is my output, and I have shown you the problem statement. I have shown you all the cases, all the operations, all the functions, the data structure used. So now we have to go for that. Okay, I'm writing the program. Just have a look in my program. There are various functions. You have to call the function. You have to go for the 2D array and call the function. Okay.